Hi, my name is Luisa and I'm excited to be applying for the MSc MARRES Blue Manager track. I'm 25 years old, born and raised in Germany, and after several years of working and living abroad, I now call the Canary Islands my home. Growing up quite far from ocean, there are two main paths that led me here. First, my passion for diving. And second, my curiosity to understand transformation on a social, environmental and economic level. I've always been fascinated by ocean, but this passion became real when I was 11 years old completing my open water certification here on the Canary Islands. What started as a hobby quickly became a passion, and after high school I dived all around the world. Just before COVID, I joined a marine conservation organization in the Dominican Republic and gained my first hands-on experience on coral restoration, preserving the staghorn coral. Through that experience and my travels, I began to ask deeper questions. How do we inspire people to care? And what drives behavior, decisions, and actions? This led me to study global project and change management in the Netherlands, where I explored how social, psychological, and economic factors shape transformation. Even while working on diverse topics, I always came back to one focus: our oceans. So alongside my studies, I always deepened this connection by attending online classes, planning cleanup initiatives, and working as a dive professional in my semester breaks. To build my scientific foundation, I completed my minor in marine and conservation biology in Costa Rica and continued my thesis internship with Connect Ocean, where I worked alongside local fishermen and dive guides, and focused with my bachelor thesis on socio-economic regeneration in community-managed conservation areas. This is where I began to understand the complexity and multidimensional nature of marine conservation. Currently, I'm collaborating with Oceana here on Tenerife, leading cleanup and research dives and supporting the field activities. However, I have reached a point where I feel a gap between my academic background in sustainable change management, my field experiences, and my ability to scale impact within the blue economy. And this is why I'm applying to the Blue Manager track. What draws me to this program is its interdisciplinary and applied approach, which strongly resonates with my previous studies. Over the past years, I have become especially interested in the intersection of sustainable tourism and local ecosystem protection, which is why I would like to present you my following project idea.
During my time working in Tenerife, I became increasingly aware of the gap between knowledge and action. Living on the southwest coast, near the Tenarasca Marine Special Area of Conservation, I witnessed this contrast every day. We have strong scientific knowledge and marine management plans in place, yet on-the-ground implementation remains limited, while tourism pressure continues to grow. At the same time, this coastline is lined with hotels whose operation rely directly on the health of the surrounding marine ecosystem. So this raises a key question. What happens if this environment continues to degrade? From this, I developed the concept of locally adapted blue stewardship frameworks, where hotels are trained to become active ocean stewards. Based on existing marine management plans and scientific knowledge, hotel staff would be trained as ocean stewards, taking care of the hotel's adopted coastal areas and contribute directly to its long-term protection. This model connects three key actors. We connect research institutions, dive centers, and hotels. Science defines what needs to be done, dive centers provide skills and access, and hotels contribute funding and staff capacity. Hotel teams are trained as ocean stewards, leading in-field actions like cleanups, seagrass monitoring, and environmental education, guided by measurable impact, making conservation both personal and economically sustainable. During my master's, I aim to pilot this model in Tenerife with partners like Oceana, the Ritz-Carlton Hotel, and Palma Diving Center. In the long term, I envision this evolving into a place-based framework that can be replicated and adapted to various contexts and locations. That is, when tourism shifts from creating pressure to enabling local protection, becoming part of the solution, not the problem.